right, this is your husband of your ginger friend, Stephanie.
Hey, y'all.
And Stephanie's doing the driving today. We're taking you through the little historic district of Guyandotte, which is
Guyandotte, West Virginia.
Which is part of Huntington. It's patrolled by the Huntington Police Department, so I guess technically it's part of Huntington. Got a green light. And this is, I say it's historic mostly because of the Civil War history, but it's fall, and we just wanted to document some of the beautiful trees up Route 2.
Like, look at this one up here. Orange and greens and yellows. How pretty. I hope y'all can see it as good as we can. It's awesome.
This, Stephanie and I grew up over 100 miles away from each other. But our families both have history here in Guyandotte. Her aunt and my mom both lived here during their childhood, and also my dad and my mom met here in Guyandotte while they were working at a factory, so that's pretty neat.
Yes, it is. We just got back from church and we went to Bob Evans with some family, and I noticed that the leaves are really, really beautiful, so hopefully we'll get to capture some of that. You can see it in the camera, I hope.
Apparently the city got some money to update their sidewalk system to be more handicap friendly. You can see a lot of cones here at the corner of every street intersection. They're putting in the plates and the sidewalks that are a little bit more accessible than they were previously. We're coming up on the open part of the flood wall that was developed for the city after a bad flood in the early 1900s.
Of the Ohio River.
Yeah. So that's what that was there that you saw, the mounds. And they can actually slide something in there if we're in threat of an overwhelming flood again. So that's pretty cool.
And I just thought, we're getting ready to go over this place called Ben Bowen Highway, and it's got tons of mountains, and I know it's going to be gorgeous here in a few minutes. So keep watching so you can see all the fall foliage up here in West Virginia. It just gets so gorgeous up here.
On our left, we had just passed the Tri-State Areas Fire Academy training. That's a pretty neat little area. They help train volunteer and professional firefighters for the city of how to combat some different things that maybe they don't run into every day. I think that was a sorely needed thing for the area because there's lots of volunteer fire departments in this area. There's only one professional firefighter program, as far as I know, which is in Huntington itself.
I'm moving this just a little to show you guys the hills over here. It's just so pretty. There we go. Is it straight? Make it straight.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get more of the skyline, the tree line this way instead of the road.
I don't know how you guys spend your Sunday morning or Sunday afternoons, but we go home and take a nap. We go to church, we go eat usually, and then we go home and take a nap, and then we get back up and go to church in the evening. Our church goes to church at 6 p.m., and they're putting on, another church is coming to put on a play at our church tonight, so that'll be fun. And then we usually have practice, like choir practice after, for getting ready for Christmas, for the Christmas, singing, carol stuff.
Cantata.
They call it a Christmas cantata, but it's really just, a cute little singing program. It's fun. My aunt is the music leader at the church that we go to, so she kind of requires all of us to be in it, expects it. So we don't want to tell her no. 'Cause,
I don't even sing well, but I get recruited.
yeah. Chad, he sings good along with others, so it's perfect for you. You're not a bad singer. You just need someone else to lean on.
Just can't carry a tune in a bucket.
You can, though.
That's an old Appalachian saying. If you're watching from somewhere else, it might be a new one for you. Can't carry a tune in a bucket. This route that we're on is called Route 2. It runs from Huntington, West Virginia up to Parkersburg, West Virginia, which is a little bit of a haul. It's an old route. Runs with the river, perpendicular with the river, and Ohio River. And it takes a lot of beating because of just the natural shift in the land here at the river. These houses, they're slipping slowly away into the Ohio, and that changes our road a lot. You might hear a lot of road noise because it seems like they're constantly working on it, patching it up.
Yeah, they're always working on these roads. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
The farther north you get in the state, the flatter it gets, so it's not as bad. But right here, yeah, a lot of foothills that are just sliding away. People having to go in and do different things to their houses to stabilize them over the years. But there's a lot of beautiful old homes on this hillside. You might be able to catch one right here on the right. I think the camera just missed it, but you have to take my word for it.
But if you look in the hills over here, you can really see the oranges and the reds and the yellows. It's so pretty.
So we wanted to catch it before we got a big rain and things just fall off before they get to change color.
Like, look how much yellow is over there. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
But if the rains hold off and the winds hold off and we get more color change, we'll do more videos. Show you how beautiful it gets.
Oh yeah.
The highway bypass that they put in about 20 years ago, still very new feeling to even those of us who live around here. It's what we're getting ready to hit. It's called the Ben Bone Highway, named after a little boy who had cancer, leukemia. I can't remember what kind of cancer it was. I think it was leukemia. But anyhow, at the time this was being built, it was something he was really interested in, and they ended up getting it named after him, which is kind of neat.
Okay, we're getting on Ben Bone Highway right now. That's this here. And as we go up this hill, you'll start seeing how beautiful these mountains are. They're just absolutely amazing. Look, it looks kind of blurry. Can you try to see if you can fix it?
Get back in shape.
Okay. There we go.
Sorry, this camera seems to be pretty good on the iPhone 16, but it
Yeah,
does
just
take a
use
little
it
while to adjust, it seems, in the car. I think that's because we got a little road
It's shaking.
shake. Yeah.
Because this car we're driving right now is just like one of those little compact cars.
This is Emily's starter car, her 16th birthday car, so it's really good on gas. We ended up driving a lot while she's doing student driving or permit driving. She kind of drug her feet and didn't get her permit at 15. She waited until she was 16.
Yeah, she was doing color guard and show choir and high school, and it was just too much. So and the sun is messing up the view. I need you to just kind of hold it like that if you don't care. That'd be good. That way the sun mess with it so bad.
Adjust it there for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, this cut through some hills. and took off a lot of time for people going from the main route now, which is Route 60, over to Route 2.
Yeah, look
We
at
were
this.
hoping this would eventually take us over into Ohio, but they haven't worked that out between the two states yet. They're not building another bridge.
But look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you got the fall yellows and oranges and reds. It just makes me so happy to see it. All the fall colors.
Yeah, we've had some
Look up
great
here on your left.
weather too.
Yeah, we've had great weather. What is it today? Probably like 65, 70.
Yeah,
And it's just like sunshine. Perfect. Just perfect weather.
things are staying pretty dry, which not too dry. We've got some dew because at nighttime the temperatures are falling into the 40s.
Right.
But so we get some dew, keeps things alive. But
Mountain Dew?
that's where they came up with that term, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, yeah. I bet it. Interesting.
It was originally a reference, from what I understand, a reference to the moonshine that was oftentimes done up in the mountains and the hills
Yeah.
to keep the cops away from it. And then it made its way into the name of the popular soft drink that is big here in West Virginia.
Mountain Dew.
I know
Everybody
it's-
loves the Mountain Dew. My favorite is the Blue Voltage. It's my favorite. It's like a raspberry. If you haven't had it, it's so good. Blue raspberry, I mean. And it's real smooth. It's like butter.
It's probably the smoothest of them.
Yeah.
And Baja Blast is pretty good too, pretty smooth too.
Yeah, I like Baja Blast.
So we're coming to the end of the bypass, the Ben Bowen Highway, and we're getting ready to get back on Route 60. So I guess we'll cut out for now. Thanks for watching with us.
Yeah, thanks for joining our little drive with me, and we hope you're having a wonderful Sunday.
One last thing that might be neat to see is this little spider over here. Sorry, the windows. We just took the tint off and we're having to get this goo
Roll
off
it
the
down.
windows. Let me roll down. Get you a better view.
Turn that thing.
Pretty neat.
So